they would tell you, oh, it was planned or we positioned it like that. That's all bullshit. No, it wasn't. It wasn't planned. I had an issue. The issue wasn't being resolved. And oftentimes when someone, quote unquote, feels like they gave you an opportunity, you should forever be indebted to them. But I'm like, no, you can, I mean, I understand the idea of the opportunity, but it came because I was somebody's friend.
We have to learn to stop being a slave to loyalty.
Yeah. And I'm like,
somebody gives us an opportunity and we feel forever indebted, although things are not going the way that they should. Nah, I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah. But my thing is, you know, the opportunity of what entirely, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, yeah, there's an opportunity, but what's the plan?
Right.
There was no plan. The plan is just all good as long as somebody else is happy. I never want to be in that position, and it was all good. I played the role. And I was doing my thing.
Right.
I started to get talent. I started beating guys out, and I wasn't even a registered agent, and I was beating guys out, right? And they didn't know how. Nobody really knew how, but I had a connectivity.
Right.
And so when I seen that I can actually do it, I decided, once I seen I can actually do it, and this didn't feel good, and I'm seeing what's transpiring, I'm like, I'm out. It wasn't a plan. It was May conversation. Shit. By August, my mind was already made up. Regardless, I didn't care if LeBron stayed. I didn't care who stayed. I was out, and I had the mentality that I was going to build it. It just so happened that they left with me, and I was appreciative of that.
You know what you know. I'm not interrupting your normally scheduled programming to break news to you. You know what's being said. You know what was said. He got LeBron James. So it wasn't that he was good at what he does. It's that he just had the best player in the NBA. And everybody says, okay, if he's that, LeBron trusts him, I'll trust him also.
Well, that's BS, because it actually goes the other way in a lot of cases. It's more challenging, at least for me. Now, when they have it or have him, or if you got this person, it's a different dynamic. You can use your client list and it's to your benefit. It's to your benefit. But when it's me and it's my client list, or I got the stars, it's a detriment that comes with that. People don't understand. It's like, oh, you had LeBron, it should be easy. No, it's actually harder. You know why it's harder? Because we come from a place where there can only be one king. Our environment teaches us to always be competitive. There's no collaboration. There's no communication. You know, there's no connectivity that's there. There's no compounding of anything. So it actually becomes harder. And by the way, I've lost clients because of this. The person next to them feel like they're in competition with me. So no, I'm not even in that space. You're not in competition with me. The position I'm in right now, I could do anything for anybody within reason. And I want to do that. I'm not competing with other agents. I'm not competing with young up and coming people that have a guy that want to be positioned and empowered. I want to empower you, but they're putting out there, oh, well, you know, Rich ain't gonna do this, Rich ain't gonna. See for yourself. I don't need the peanut gallery. See for yourself. And if there's a conversation that makes sense, and if it makes business sense, then we can do business. But at the end of the day, it's actually, it works for me.
It works against you.
It works against you in a lot of ways. Now, in some cases, it does work for you. Don't get me wrong. When you have the talent that we have at our company, you can't deny that. But yet and still, unfortunately, we have to break down the psychological barriers of, I come from it. Right. When I was young, selling candy and pop and beer and wine at my dad's store, some people chose not to patronize with us Because in their mind, if I spend my money with Rich, then Lil Rich get the Jordans. And I don't have them. So God was already preparing me for this position I'm in now. So when I see it, it don't even bother me.